on this beautiful UK bank holiday as I'm recording live today. So bank holidays are times for us. So hopefully you're taking time out, whether you're watching with me live or whether you're watching on the replay. This is about you and me taking half an hour to connect to our creative selves, to connect. So don't worry if you can't see me because of the light of the sun behind me. This is about you hearing me, you closing the eyes and switching off and tuning in to you and what you need in this now moment. So we're going to do just that, and I'm going to start rather quickly today. So just get yourself into a comfortable position. If you've never done this before with me, don't worry. I will guide you. If you've sat to meditate 100 times and find it stressful, don't worry. It's a process. Please just trust the process. Bear with me. Take the time to listen. Allow me to guide you, to be here to facilitate taking you to connect with you. So what we do is we just allow, by becoming aware of the totality of our senses, to be in this moment, to be present to begin with, and to reset our sympathetic nervous system. I sometimes do some little qigong moves and meditations with you. I sometimes will express sound, which connects to your brain waves and is expression. Just allow yourself to hear, allow whatever comes up, make mental note of anything that triggers you, anything that you're drawn to, but don't try and go, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not just allow whatever happens. The experience that you have is going to be individual. Whether you do this video one time or another, it will change depending on when and where you do it and how you're feeling in that now moment. So just don't worry about this. It's not a test. Anyway, that said, a little intro. Closing the eyes if it's safe to do so. If not, then focused on a point and allow yourself just to consume the sound. Allow the sound to wash over you with whatever it is you're doing. If you're unable to close your eyes. I don't recommend you do this while driving because of your the distraction. However, if you're out walking, you can still do this task. This process can help ground you deeper in your now moment and be more present. So if you're closing your eyes, tucking the tongue behind the teeth, don't worry too much about what that's for. It's just if you start to become aware of the saliva shifting in your mouth, that means you're doing it correctly. And just to remind monkey mind of something to do. So breathing in with the nostrils, breathing out. Now I will planning on keeping this short, but I just am the observer of my higher self coming through, or the guidance that's coming to me as I express it in images, sounds to you. So just relaxed. If you're feeling tense, that's fine. Just tune into that. Feel into the body and how you're feeling. How are you physically feeling? Is there any pain, any niggles? Do you need to get more comfortable? If that thoughts come up, just move. Better out than in, like all bodily functions. And same with the emotions. If emotions come up, if you need to cry, cry. Allow, this is a sacred space for you with yourself. Allow yourself to observe that. Allow it to flow rather than pushing those emotions down. If you want to, that's fine. Whatever you need in this now moment. So listen to the emotional body, listen to the mental body and the physical body, and let yourself, maybe give yourself a between 1 and 10. How are you on that scale for the body, the mental and the physical? A 10 being, I feel absolutely amazing. My body feels super, super fit. And I'm feeling joyful in my emotions, very present. 0 being, I feel almost suicidal at times. I'm not feeling like I can move my body. I'm in so much pain and my thoughts just feel like knives. So from one scale to the other, and it doesn't matter where you are on that scale, we're here for you in this now moment. It's okay to just be. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. In and out. Now, if you can only get to the breathing all the way through, that's fine. That's still helping your sympathetic nervous system. So keep that breath flowing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if all you do, and you can't focus on what I'm saying, you can just keep breathing for that 15, 20 minutes, that's fine, because you're still calming down your nervous system and taking yourself out of fight or flight and into a more relaxed, unreactive state. Breathing in, breathing out. But I am going to take you on a little bit of a journey. So we're going to utilize our mental imagination for some image therapy. So just feeling your feet as we're still feeling into our body, feeling the process of the now, the pain, even the noise around you. Let them be an anchor for this moment. Let your sensation of the clothes on your body ground you in this now moment. Let yourself feel whatever it is you need to feel. And just breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we're going to do some using our arms if you haven't got shoulder probes, what we call heart breathing. So we're going to pulse with a little chi ball. Imagine a little ball in your hands so you can move your hands. If you want to open your eyes and see what I'm doing, then please do. And then just relax and close them. And we're just all going to pulse the hands together like we've got a squishy ball in our hands just in front of us. And then like taffy, like a pizza dough, start to bring that out and bring that in. Now bring the breath in. Inhale as the arms go out, opening. Exhale, contracting. Inhale, exhale. Bringing the hands to the heart this time when you inhale. When you exhale, just leave the hands there. You can still visualize that movement of the arms, but keep the hands over the heart, bringing your focus and your awareness to the heart, to the little brain in the heart, and then dropping the hands down onto the knees, palms face down. We're going to go into a self-hypnotic state, but remember, as I said, the anchors for the sounds around you, the anchor of the noise around you, the feeling of your feet anchors you. So if you feel uneasy at any time, bring your awareness back to this, back to the feeling of your hands on your knees. That's your anchor for the now moment. So breathing in, imagine in your mind's eye that you are sitting in a vehicle. This vehicle, we're going to take you on a little journey. It's a self-driving vehicle. But this vehicle is not driven by some outside force or divine aspect. It's driven by your awareness, your higher self, if you like, your guidance, the highest possible aspect of you, your consciousness, your mind. So we're going to start the engine with our intention, whatever your intention is for this meditation, for this day. If you don't have one, then let it be for the highest possible outcome, for whatever you need to know in this moment, for your highest possible good. As we go and start to move forward, to follow the soul's trajectory. We are moving. We're shifting just with our thoughts, moving forward, if you like, in time, or forward in where you want to be. Let's go to where you feel you are right now. See an image of yourself just sitting here with your hands on your knees and breathing. You get to spend time for you to fill up your cup. You get to spend time processing your emotions, processing your triggers. You get to be present in this now moment and a state of allowing for you to become an embodiment of that which you have intended. For you to just remember how much you love. For you to remember who you truly are. And breathe as we move forward in this vehicle of our imagination, our construction, remaining anchored to the moment of reality. Feel safe in the knowing that it's okay to feel whatever you are feeling. And breathe. As you breathe in the next breath, I want you to feel like you're breathing in fresh air, like you're at the top of a mountain. The sky is clear and there's newness about this breath. It's like you've just come through the surface of the water, broken through. If you've been underwater, if the emotions or the life situation has been heavy and weighing you down, feel that sense of feeling lighter. Instead, like you're floating on the surface. And you can breathe again. You have space to breathe in this moment. Space to cry if you need to be angry, acknowledging that if you need to feel awareness of your emotional body, to feel awareness of the thoughts and the thought forms that you have attachments to. And as you observe, like you're viewing a TV screen almost in the bubble of this safe container that we've created, it's okay. There might be part of you that resists even letting go, because what good it might have done in the past, experiences might be coming up, thoughts might be coming up, whatever they may be. See them like ropes tied on the back, like you're pulling extra weight along. The boot of the car that we're in, the vehicle that we're in, is full. And that's why we are unable to feel like our engine's got to go twice as hard. So we're going to let go of some of that baggage. We're just going to leave it here. We can come back to it at a later time. Whenever we need to, we can come back to it. Now, there may be distractions, like my son just came in the room. There may be other things that are coming up. Oh, I should be doing this, or I should be doing that. We can come back to that. This time is for you. This is carved out for you to fill up your cup, your tank. So breathe in. And you know what? We've got this wonderful concierge of the universe that's just emptying the boot for us. You can even visualize some concierge like they're taking out the luggage, putting it on a little trolley so it's safe. You've marked it off, you've checked it off for later, to unpack later. And we're going to just go forward. We're going to feel what it's like to go forward without that weight. by breathing in and out. And I want you to really feel the mental association with this. The heaviness is gone. Feel like you're a feather, breathing air in. And you might want to start doing that movement with your hands again. Your hands creating the ball, like you're blowing air into that ball. That ball is your bubble that can be popped, yes. But when you pop it, it feels and floats around you. It's the creating the new thought forms, the new feelings, the new soil for you to plant your seeds of your intention. It's the fuel for you, your desire, your fiery energy in the belly to move forward as our consciousness starts to move again. And we're going to move forward just a week to next week, to next week, next Monday. 7 days. And as we move, we're going to see a difference because we're lighter. When things come up for us, we remember what Theresa says to breathe. We remember what our own intuition says, your guidance, how you connect from this. Remember what you're feeling. That actually, maybe when I've had a cry, I feel a sense of relief. That maybe when I've wrote down all that stuff on the paper that was pissing me off, that was triggering me, it no longer feels like I'm holding on to it. It's transmuted that energy. Just that simple action. So maybe there'll be a guidance that comes to you right now. Maybe there'll be an action that you can take, a small thing you can do every day that pushes you, that reminds you of this. And what I'm going to say for you is just to breathe in and hold the breath for a millisecond and blow it out. Oxygenating the brain, taking a pause before we speak, a breath, a simple step. So that's one thing. What else can you see happening this week? Maybe you can see yourself choosing, making a better choice, or being aware when you're making the wrong choices. And there are no wrong choices. There are only choices and those moments. And actually every moment that you choose, maybe you choose to eat the biscuit. I'm going to use food as an example. So you choose to eat the processed food. For me, it would be. But I choose to do it differently by saying, my body, thank you. I know you can process this. I know you can clear this, because the other 90% of the time, I eat healthy. So you letting go of the guilt, because we left that behind. And we're letting go of the weight of the shoulds. They become the coulds, and we're in a place of choice. Breathe this in for the next week. And maybe you've got lots of things to deal with. Maybe you've got to be lots of places, and it might not even be for you. It might be for others and you're feeling drained. But remember, we left that weight of that baggage behind. So now when we go to do these things and we get to do them with this lighter feeling of our energy being in a state of appreciating it, of appreciating that we have the choice, that we can bring the joy to these things that may not feel so joyful at other times, that we can be there with clarity, with understanding of ourselves and what's going on with us mentally in the mental body, because we've got this beautiful clear light energy flowing with us through the week of what we're feeling, an awareness, self-awareness. It might be hard at first, because you might suddenly become aware of emotions that you didn't realise. But no, we're leaving the baggage, we're leaving the guilt and the shame. we're okay in this safe space, and we're remembering that anchor, the anchor to the now moment of feeling safe in the breath. Breathing for me. And release out. Breathing. And out. Knowing that everything around you, when you're in this space, is having a ripple effect on those around you. You're reacting different. Your triggers aren't quite the same. You're taking that breath for you. People are responding different to you. See the difference. And we've arrived at next week, and we're looking back at how we were a week ago and what has happened in the time that we've breathed through those moments, that we've not bit the tongue, but we've taken a breath before we've responded. And if we needed to, we've gone off and done a little shaking, little qigong tool. Just taking time, a couple of minutes for you. You owe yourself at least 3 minutes a day, especially if you say you haven't got it. And breathe that into this now moment, regardless of what's coming up, what noise is around you, what you can feel. And now we're going to bring it back to our senses, because we're going to bring that body of feeling into and cement it into us, because that's us. We didn't just imagine that, we felt that. We may have been triggered by that, but there was an understanding as to why. There would be clarity. Maybe it's bringing stuff up. Just know that it's okay. I'm going to speak to our nervous system. We're going to tell ourselves there's no lion behind us down at the water hole. That we are safe in this now moment. Safe in the knowing that we're breathing, we're alive. That those fears that are there to keep us safe, that we are safe, we're still here. We're still present. We're in an awareness, we're listening. And just float with me for a minute. I'm going to allow some sounds for any subconscious patterns that you are maybe not in awareness of. Just breathe through this sound. Feel the sense of the grandmother spirit grounding you like your grandma giving you love, being there with you, being present, an elder who's feeling that experience, and they're sharing and they're saying it's okay. Regardless of what is happening, I still love you. That's your higher self speaking to you, telling you, reminding you that you are this beautiful divine being. And it doesn't matter whether you resonate with some of the things I'm saying. What matters is how you feel. Whether you feel in a better feeling place. ai ushukoya tu tukashia ini ai ushukaya likotu shikia yanai. Feel yourself just breathing. Express the heart language. In the way that resonates with you. I act as a mirror for my heart. Feel your feet beneath you, feel your hands, feel grounded and surrounded in love. This bubble, this container of love. As I resonate in my own love language, speaking my intention of the heart, to hold space, to remind you to hold in the heart. Hold yourself and your inner child. As a mother would. And then see yourself looking up into the mother's eyes of love, the feminine aspect. Held in your own feminine, whether you're male or female. Now feel grounded in presence of the divine masculine in the physical. As we physically come back to this now moment, I want you to rub your hands together, bring your awareness into the 3D, grounding you. Feel the friction of your hands rubbing together. Bring your hands up to your chin and sweep the hands over the face through touch, coming back to this moment. You don't need to open your eyes yet, just feel that or visualize through that. Bring the hands under the chin, come down to the heart, around the top of the chest, go round to the back, and hold your hands at what we call the Ming Mang, the life force energy at the back. Feel your palms holding your lower back, and maybe there is resistance there. You want to rub and feel some heat there, and just feel held. This is where we sometimes feel our sense of lack. And bring the hands, come down the legs, the side of the legs to the knees. The balance of the divine feminine, our mother, our father. And just gently tapping the knees at the top and then at the side, the top and on the inside. Come back up the legs for a minute and then tap down the legs. If you can bend, go to where you can. And then come to the shoulders and tap your shoulder gently. Tap the other shoulder gently and allow the hands to cross down the front. And as we sweep to the side, so bring your hands, if you're coming to your right side or your left side, doesn't matter, from your waist, and then just sweep your hands round to the other side and do the same. Any stagnant energy that's shifting and just slightly moving and rotating from side to side. As you do so, start to open the eyes and roll the shoulders a little bit, shaking out. And if you feel like you've had a heavy session, continue to do this standing. You can just literally bounce from the knees and shake. If you're not ready to stand up, that's fine. You can do it sitting down. Just listen to what you need in this now moment and just sweeping with touch, connecting back to now. If you need to ground further, just with the feet, open up those feet, those gates, and feel that presence, that touch on the earth. Or go walk barefoot. You can drink some water. Drink plenty of water after our sessions. Always great for you anyway. I have a bottle that I reuse and fill up with the boiled water and allow it to cool, that I use every day. And then I'm one of my intentions for myself personally. My love and blessings. Thank you for joining me in our sessions. If you got any benefit, if you had any experiences you want to share, let me know in the comments below. Please like and share this with anyone you feel would benefit. And I will see you next week. And if you want to join me in the mornings for our live session, it's half-term week this week, so if you're watching live, this is relevant. If not, the sessions are normally just 6:30 on Telegram, live with me, but this week it's a later time of 8:30 UK time, but there are pinned workout sessions in there, so if you join the group over on Telegram, you can join me. The links are in the bio on my Instagram account, or on my Facebook page. I think there's a link on there. I'll put some links up. I'm sure there's some links on YouTube somewhere as well, but it's just Theresa Jande morning qigong, or Theresa Jande energy, I think it might be. But love and blessings for your week. Enjoy your time out with your kids if you're here in the UK and it's half term, and well done for taking time for you. I hope that you fill your cup. So wherever you were at an 8 before, let's hope you're at a 10. And if you were at a 0, even a 1 or a 2, I hope that you've lifted and elevated and your feeling place is in a better feeling place at the end of this. Blessings.